Hey guys, and welcome back to Tesla Electron. Keith here. I tell you what, I love driving my new Tesla. I love this vehicle. I love how it drives. I love how it's so quiet in the cab. Like literally all I can hear is a bit of road noise. I don't even hear the cars around me too much. It's so good. I'm just amazed at how smooth as silk it is to drive. You know, I did have a glitch with it the other morning. I got up and I came out to the car, jumped in, and I couldn't get the car to start. The touch screen was off. It wouldn't seem to start. I pressed the button a couple of times. I put it into drive, nothing. I put it into reverse, nothing. Then I pushed in the park, put it into park on the stalk, and then I did a reset by clicking both of the buttons on the steering wheel. I waited. I was almost about to ring Tesla, and it came back on. And it hadn't done that before, and it hasn't done it since. If it's done it to any of you guys in your Model 3, could you comment down below if it was something to be concerned about or not? So if it happens again, though, of course I'll call Tesla. It has been absolutely fantastic. I love the auto windshield wipers. I love the full glass all the way through. We've had a few hot days here in Australia, of course, and of course today it's raining. It's bucketing down cats and dogs. But we've had a few hot days where, you know, I had to have a hat on. But I wouldn't have said that I was being burnt, being that it's glass. It was probably one of the things that I was most concerned about was there going to be a problem in the summer heat? And look, I haven't done a summer yet, so it'll be interesting. Again, if any of you guys have gone through a summer in your Model 3 here in Australia, comment down below and let me know how you got on. So other than that, I found it to be fantastic. We've just been driving around in our local LGA. Today's our first day of being out of lockdown as such, which is great. So I will be able to do far more driving around in the Tesla. Some of the glitches I have had, I had it in Autopilot, and we were driving down one of the back roads, and I came up to an unusual roundabout. It was a smaller roundabout. It tried to go around the left of the roundabout, which basically would have sent me into a traffic island. I took over control pretty quickly, went around the roundabout the correct way. But, you know, like, just extraordinary that it should do that. And I suppose I didn't have the navigation on either, so maybe it didn't quite know where we were going. But I sort of just had an assumption that it would take the main road on the roundabouts, but it didn't. It tried to take the left-hand exit on the roundabout. So anyway, that was an interesting one. So my experience with Autopilot has been a bit hit and miss. I realise that it's still a work in progress. I sort of get that. But by and large, look, I just love driving the car. Like, if they get Autopilot going better and I do a long distance trip, fantastic. But I just love driving it. It's just such a nice car to drive. I found the steering a tad heavier to what I'm used to, so I've found that a bit tough on my wrists. My wife's got it set up in sports mode. She likes to drive in sports mode. For me, I find I like to drive in comfort mode. I would prefer to be in, and I do drive often in chill mode, because I just want to relax. For me, it's about the driving experience for me. I'm not about the 0 to 60 in 3.2 seconds or whatever it may be, you know. I'm more about, I want the car to be safe. I want it to drive well. I want the driving experience itself to be smooth, and effortless somewhat. So yeah, I just thought I'd knock up a little video to tell you where I've been at with this. This is probably my 4th week. I am thinking very seriously about getting the coating on the paintwork. Being it's a black Model 3, I've had to wash it a lot. It gets dirty very quickly and it seems to attract the dust. So I'm thinking that the ceramic coating might be quite helpful for that as well. So I love it. I just think it's a fantastic vehicle. It's just so nice to drive, something really nice. I'm not a big things person, to be honest. I've been a big one for going out and buying toys and things like that. And, you know, I don't have a boat. I don't have all of those things. Not that they're wrong. I'm not saying that. It's just not been my thing. That's all. I prefer to buy shares and all of that sort of thing with my spare cash. I buy a bit of crypto, all of that sort of thing. So this was a big layout for me, but man, it has been really, really good. I am somewhat amazed at how good it is to drive. And you do hear people say this about the Tesla Grin. I had to take my dad to the hospital about a week or so ago, and I said to him, "Are you ready? We're gonna go give you the Tesla Grin." And I put my foot down. He's 89, so I didn't put it down, you know, dramatically. But even that, he was just astounded at how good that was. I should have taped it actually, but I recorded it. I should have recorded it, but I didn't think it at the time. But yeah, I'm loving my Model 3, guys. I'm loving it. And if we do eventually get the rebate, I'm hoping that Parliament will sit in the next few days, or maybe the next week or so, and hopefully we'll get this rebate on the board, and I can actually apply for it, which would be fantastic. Another $5 grand off would be nice, but even if I don't, it's still, for me, to me it seems value for money. Like, I could have bought a BMW, or I could have bought something else like that, but at the end of the day, I think that I've made a good purchase. I think this has been a fantastic buy. To enjoy something that you're driving is fantastic. I love how it picks up when a car slams its anchors on in front of you and tells you that, you know, somebody's stopped in front of you. I've had that happen on a number of occasions. I've got it set up to be medium. It's not late or anything like that, the detection, but it's just great, just fantastic. Anyway, it's my drive. I'm nearly back. Until next time, happy charging, and I'll see you next time. Bye.